One day at a Dallas Fuel practice session during Overwatch League Season 1, Taimou took a shit that kickstarted their stage 4 Cinderella run. I swear, I'm not making this up. Seagull told us. Let me take you back in time real quick. Blizzard announced the Overwatch League in 2016, and that was a really big deal, but there was a long wait involved. See, the league didn't actually start until 2018.
Overwatch! It sounds like you guys liked what you saw.
So what happened, as is often the case with esports, is that the scene relied on third-party tournaments, like the Apex series in Korea, where Team Envy were crowned Season 1 champions in a historic win.
And Envious dashing towards that trophy, and man, have they earned it, especially in this postseason.
Wow, what an amazing story. Taimou gets there first, but congratulations to Envy.
It was also during the Apex era that Seagull became a household name in the Overwatch community.
Here's a guy who goes by the name of Seagull, finishing up an interview at a competition this week, and check out his cool handshake at the end.
Excellent, man. Well, thank you very much for your time. And we're going to send it back to the desk right now. Shake my hand. Yeah, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm not going to leave you hanging.
He was a beloved DPS player while he was on NRG, and was a massive community figure on Twitch.
What turrets? Oh no! No! God damn it!
Heading into Season 1 of the Overwatch League, Team Envy became the Dallas Fuel, and with Seagull on board, they were the single most hyped Western roster. Everyone expected the Korean teams to run roughshod over the rest of the world once the OWL began, so the Dallas Fuel held the weight of the NA fanbase on their shoulders. And, well, they kind of crumbled beneath it.
Mickey, the last man standing on the point. Maybe a few more can get in there. Effect has a Dragon Blade, but can he get there in time? Time ticking away, and that is it. And they will take the series 3-0. They only need that first tick to win the map. And those are the kills they're looking for. That's going to be it. London Spitfire will take the 3-1 victory over Dallas Fuel. I think that's going to be it.
It's just Coco with the Primal Rage, and he's not going to be enough. New York will win 3-1.
The Dallas Fuel limped to a 3-7 finish in the first stage of the inaugural season, and after their rough record, Seagull was benched.
After that time period, pretty much coaching / management lost all faith in me, is how I'd put it. I don't think I played in a scrim for probably 4 weeks by that point. It was just over 3 weeks. So transition had happened, they had moved on without me, is the TLDR rate.
The Fuel did themselves one worse and went 2-8 in Stage 2, then finished Stage 3 with a horrendous 1-9 record. The team was reeling, and it was clear that in order for the tides to turn, something massive needed to change.
Going into week 10, we had this major issue where we were originally bringing Taimou onto main tank and hoping that he could adjust to that role while we tried to find a new main tank to fit the position. Taimou was getting really hard on himself. He wasn't really getting the performances that he wanted. He didn't have a quick fix to all the issues that he was having, and he was getting really frustrated.
During Season 1 of the Overwatch League, dive was the way to play. The dive metagame featured 2 dive tanks in Winston and Diva, paired with agile and lethal DPS characters like Tracer and Genji, which allowed your team to ambush enemy supports and snowball team fights.
Dallas trying to push this one back. AKM delaying for as long as he can. Here comes Mickey now. They've got the nano boost on him, and he's going to dive right in on Bijou. There's a kill for him. Gets hydration as well, so they managed to turn it around.
In many ways, Diva was the linchpin of dive. She created space for her teammates, stopped enemy ults with her defense matrix, and closed out game-ending wombo combos with her own ult. And that's where Seagull's journey back onto the starting roster began.
In the 3 weeks plus, I think, that I didn't play, I think it was 24 or 25 days total, I didn't play a single scrim. I was spectating every Diva player, and I had this spreadsheet, and I was just writing and taking notes every day on every Diva player, why they were good, why they sucked, what they needed to improve on, this and that, and what they did.
Taimou brought up that he doesn't feel like he can perform at the level he wanted to perform at, and initially thought he could perform at. We talked through with the team, and that's how we started to make the change from Taimou away from main tank.
And then by that point, I realized that D.Va wasn't mechanically that difficult. I was strictly learning D.Va, and so I put in probably around 40 to 60 hours of D.Va on ladder.
One fateful day during scrims, Taimou had to take a shit. And that shit changed Seagull's position with the team.
So we decided to go, okay, Seagull's here, Mickey's here. How about we put Seagull on D.Va because he's been practicing D.Va.
Eventually I got my shot because Taimou had to take a shit, and I did really well in the scrim. And then we got to play New York, and that was the most important series because they were starting to trial other D.Va players, and that was my opportunity to fight for my spot.
Having secured his spot, Seagull mastered D.Va for Stage 4. And during the 4th and final stage of Season 1, the Dallas Fuel looked like a completely new team.
It's about to come online. Mickey with a big play takes down Sato.
Yeah, and Mickey needs to just group up with the rest of his team right now. Trying to get that rally in there. The monster self-destruct from Seagull. So there will be a whole lot of damage ready to be dealt. So there'll be no hesitation on his side. Oh, the double kill from Seagull. Again with the stylish self-destruct. Again with the massive plays.
But in this game, you can revive the clay pigeons, Noah.
Whoa,
Seagull can get a 3K Kangaroo.
Oh, self-destruct extravaganza right here, apparently.
A lot of people said it. Tank-heavy meta is going to favor the Fuel.
True.
They run Mickey on the Brigitte. They run Seagull on the D.Va now. The fruits of their labor for having Seagull practice so much off-tank this season. Now it's coming back as a boon to the Fuel.
They finished with a solid 6-4, putting them in the top 4 of the overall league standings and qualifying them for the playoffs. And of course, the main difference in their roster was Seagull, who returned to the starting lineup as the team's primary D.Va player. During this time, he was by far the best D.Va player in the entire league, and was a force to be reckoned with among the best players the game had to offer. But when the Stage 4 playoffs actually came around, there was still one obstacle left in Seagull's way. Maybe the greatest obstacle the Overwatch League had to offer: the New York Excelsior. And New York let them know that they'd have to step up their game one more level if they wanted to compete for the Stage 4 crown.
And we already have Jonak going in with the trance. Nobody else is going to die here for New York. Seagull, you're the last one. Uncle's trying to float his way back into the fight, but it's not meant to be. And New York excels. They're running away with the Hex. Harry Hook going for the mouth, trying to fly his way back into this fight, but they will not make it in time. And a second map picked up for the New York XL, taking the lead in this best-of-5 series. As long as that bubble survives, they may be able to hang in here just a little while longer, trying to get onto Animo, trying to remove that healing. Animo, tight spot, and they leave the point just long enough for Dallas Fuel to find the victory. Keeps Dallas Fuel alive in the semifinal.
Just should be able to get back. Meko maybe touch. He gets bashed away again. No one can touch Dallas Fuel, making it exciting. Let's go to map number 5, Semler.
But it wasn't meant to be. That storybook run that started way back in that fateful scrim was cut short by New York.
Not like this, Dallas. Mickey will be the one to contest. Finally, somebody here for the Dallas Fuel. That allows for Taimou to get out onto the point as well. Harry Hook trying to play the angles, just trying to stay alive, trying to get the heals, but the double kill, self-destruct, dunk! And it's New York XL winning 3-2 in the end, advancing to the finals over Dallas.
There was something different about Dallas in Stage 4 though. And when it mattered most, in that last series, Seagull led the team in kills. Seagull retired from the Overwatch League to become a full-time streamer shortly after that loss, and the Dallas Fuel didn't compete in the Season 1 playoffs. But that Stage 4, that small pocket of Overwatch history, was incredible for him and the Dallas Fuel. That season, Seagull showed us that with hard work and dedication, even the wildest dreams can come true. And that one trip to the bathroom can change everything.
Thanks for watching. If you want more great content just like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button.